Hi guys, I'm filming this on Tuesday, January 23rd, and I just want to go over the makeup I'm wearing pretty quickly. For primer, I'm wearing the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, which is okay. I actually don't see that much of a difference with it, but it's nice. I don't know that I would buy the full size. I actually like the Too Faced Hangover RX and the Smashbox Primerizer a lot more. Oh, and just for reference, my skin is very dry because I am getting older and it's winter and my skin has been really super dry. For my foundation, I am using a sample of the Too Faced Born This Way, and the color is nude. I think it suits my face pretty well. Um, you know, I can make it work. And then for my concealer, I went with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which I'm trying to use up quickly. It's getting down there. I think I'm down to maybe the last 1/4, 1/5 of the tubes. I'm pretty excited about that. For my under eyes, I went with the lightest shade from the Physicians Formula contour kit. It's the matte contour kit. And so I just used it to brighten up my under eyes. But normally I would be using the lighter shade from my Wet n Wild contour palette, just because I'm trying to pan that this year. And that sets the face really nicely. It's a very finely milled powder. For my face powder, I went with the Wet n Wild Photo Finish press powder, and I have the shade Warm Beige, and I think that went over pretty well. For my eyebrows, I used the e.l.f. the $2 pencil in the white tube. I think it's the shade, the darkest shade probably, like brunette or dark or whatever it's called. I like it because it gives one of the darker colors that still looks natural on my brows. There's no weird red tinge that a lot of the other brands have in their brow products. Excuse me. And then for my eyes, I used, as usual, the Urban Decay Primer Potion, which I'm still trying to use up. It's like the never-ending tube. I think I've been using it for a year. But I don't use very much because of my small Asian eyes, so what are you going to do, right? It's just going to go on and on. I wanted to go for a natural look today, and so I went with the Carly Bybel BH Cosmetics palette, the original one, not the big one. And it's okay. You know, the pigmentation isn't great, I don't think. It's kind of powdery, you really have to build it up, but, you know, I sort of knew that, and so I knew it'd be a nice natural look for the day. And I think the color's actually pretty. I went with the mauves, you know, it's kind of like a natural mauve-y look. And for eyeliner, I went with, on the top, Urban Decay 24/7 in some black color. For the bottom, I think I used the Urban Decay 24/7 in a dark purple, but then I smoked it out, or I went over it with the darker shade from, actually, the Urban Decay Basics 2. I used that to set my eyeliner. And now that I'm thinking back upon my makeup, I totally forgot to put on mascara, which is ridiculous, but that's what happens when you have absolutely no lashes, because I'm Chinese and have bad lashes, and I don't want to bother with fake eyelashes. What else? And then we come to my favorite part of putting on makeup, which is my face. I don't love doing my eyes because my eyes are small, and sometimes I get frustrated that I'm not able to duplicate the looks I see on YouTube, but I love doing my face makeup. So for my contour, I went with a shade from my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. I went with the one all the way on the far left, which to me looks like the coolest tone. And so I put that up in there, and I sort of contoured around the back of my jawline and a tiny bit there, just because I have a very square face and I want to, you know, contour this part of my face so that I can sort of minimize the squareness of the jawline. And then for my blush, because of the mauve nature of my look, I was I was inspired because recent YouTube videos that I've been watching have really been mentioning Milani Romantic Rose. I'm not sure why, since that blush has been around for years, but I decided to do that, and it's actually super beautiful. It's a little warmer version of the mauve. It really is like a romantic rose, funnily enough, and so I think it came out really nicely. For my blush, I went with, I think it's the NARS Diffuse Bronzer in Laguna. I'm not exactly sure because it's in the palette that they sold over the holidays with the 4 highlighters and the 2 bronzers, and I went with a lighter bronzer. I really had to work it to make it show up. Like the diffused bronzer, for me, you really have to apply. I really have to apply it heavily to get it to show up at all, but I knew that, and I didn't want to go too ham with it and just come out too orange. So I decided to go with sort of a very safe option that I wouldn't go crazy on. For my highlighter, which was today's star of the show, I went with my new highlighter that I just got from Becca, Smoky Quartz. I had to order it on the Becca website itself, and it's beautiful. Like, it's just gorgeous. It looks kind of dark in the pan, but when I put it on, it was perfection. It was like this sort of pinky, but not too pinky, but it just gave this beautiful gleam, like candlelight, like pinkish candlelight. I just can't explain it. Smoky Quartz, amazing. I also, when I made the order, because I'm a first-time subscriber to the Becca website, they gave me a 20% off code, and I was super excited. So I also picked up the Golden Mint highlighter and the Lilac Geode highlighter, which I've been looking for both of them, and I can't find them anywhere. So those 3 highlighters I can't find on Sephora or Ulta or Nordstrom, and so I was happy to get them from Becca for 20% off. And it came kind of late, but you know, no problems, no shattering, no nothing. So I was happy about that. And actually, the package came with a return address label from Estee Lauder. So I didn't know that Estee Lauder owned Becca, but apparently they do. So that was interesting to me. And then, per usual, for my nose highlight and my Cupid's bow highlight, I went with ColourPop Lunch Money because I am determined to use up that highlighter, and that texture just doesn't work for me on my cheekbones. I just don't really like the texture on a larger area. So to put it, I just dab it with my ring finger and put it there, and then dab it there, and then I'm done. For my lips, I went with Dose of Colors Stone because it's like the perfect mauve lipstick. Oh my gosh, where's Rufus going? Do you see Rufus leaving? And then for my lip liner, I believe I did NYX Mauve, which is my favorite mauve lip liner because it's not too purple, not too gray, not too blue. It just goes with everything. And then I set my face with I think the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, something or the other. Whatever, it's fine. I just wanted to make my face not look so powdery. So that's it, guys. That's my makeup of the day. And let's see if we can find Rufus. Where did Rufus go? Where did Rufus go? Oh my gosh, there he is. Let's go spy on him. Yeah, we're walking in my yard right now. I was filming over by the trash cans because the lighting was really good. But yeah, there he is. Where is he going? Where is he going? You see him? Look at him go. He's being a curious, adventurous little puppy now, which I'm really happy about because he was a little nervous when he first came. But he's been with us for, what is this, 10, 11 days? So look at him. Oh, the cutest. There's literally nothing cuter than him running. Like, oh my god, he's taking a poop, and that's why he went there. Okay, let's give him some privacy. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye.